Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's 10:10 today. 10:10. You guys remember that old YouTube video with the Japanese people trying to count in English? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Shit. No, that's not what we're doing today. We're not doing memes. We're making D&D Dund. Last time was pretty special, wasn't it? Boy, what a session. It was definitely one of the sessions of all time. And so many things were thinking and happenings were happening. Man, it's just so good. Oh God. Sorry, I just literally almost fell back in my chair. Holy shit. I'm okay. I'm good. Great, actually. There's nothing to say. If you don't know what's going on, go ahead and go subscribe to the Patreon. There's only one tier, $5 a month. And you get all of the VODs, you know, the week after the session. Otherwise, it's open to the public a whole entire week after that. So do it. Do it. I mean, if you're here, I guess you're watching live, so you don't really need the VODs. So, thanks everyone who's here for being an audience. You're great. You did it. I don't know what else to say. Let's get our players in here. I gotta let them know I'm unmuting. Hold on. All right. The countdown. Let's get in here. Hello!
Hello! Hello.
How's it going?
It's going.
You guys doing okay?
It's
Doing
going.
good?
Yes. Okay,
Nice.
it's okay. Everything's okay.
Hasta la vista.
I don't know where this accent is coming from.
It's a me,
Wahoo.
Italian Will.
Just a happened. It just happened.
New character voice. Alright.
Imagine Darwin just has a new voice every single week.
No, I don't want to do
Why
that.
are you doing this?
I don't want to imagine that. God damn it. Guys, shall we do a recap?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Probably. Were you gonna say something, Shell? I thought I heard you just now.
Yeah, I said probably.
Oh, but before that?
No,
Oh.
no,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm being gaslit, but that's fine.
I don't think you're being gaslit. I think
no.
I didn't say anything. If I did, it might have been like making a noise to myself or something.
Oh, maybe that was it. I could have sworn I heard you.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gaslighting
I don't
myself.
know. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
being gaslit now. Maybe I did make a noise and I just don't remember it.
Could be.
Who knows?
Topics like these and other topics are what you can expect from this game because the dynamic nature of tabletop RPGs and the topics that may be discussed or played in these games are not suitable for all audiences. The level of content maturity is considered 16 plus. Your discretion is advised. Okay, so we basically talked over everything off the camera, so, you know, we're good, right? The audience, they watched the last session. They're good. They're good. It's like,
I mean,
you know, there's Darwin, and
No, I don't know.
and
Sometimes
Ryia.
there's an A, sometimes the 1. There's also a
God
B.
damn it.
I've got it written out if you need a recap, but
I
No, I'm just
must
stalling.
have the recap, or
I'm
else
just
I will
stalling.
make wild assumptions.
I actually now I don't want to give the recap.
No! What have I
I
done?
know.
That sounds very
horrendous.
fun. It's like playing Secret Hitler, but you don't actually know anything
Oh.
that's going on. And we all know who the Hitler is.
Is it Hitler?
Yes.
Okay.
Hitler is secretly Hitler.
Wow. Who would have guessed?
Not Hitler.
Easy. Crazy. Crazy.
What?
What? Are you having a stroke?
He said crazy 3 times.
Oh, I couldn't understand him. My auditory processing was like,
The sound you made there was like as if someone was scratching your head. You were just relaxing into the chair.
My brain just got stuck in that thought, and then I couldn't like free myself.
Free your mind.
I couldn't free my mind. I got stuck in the crazy.
Alright, you guys ready for this stupid ass recap?
It'll be a wonderful.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I like the inspiration. I need it. I have bad luck with rolls.
What if
Do
I
it.
don't give you inspiration anymore?
Then I probably won't do it.
okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Obviously.
Yeah, like, well, you rate things better than me, I don't know. Do you have one written up? I don't want to, like...
I don't mind. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Once upon a time, we were at church. We, waited, so we tried to talk to a priest after a while of waiting and sort of suffering through all that anxiety and shit. Eventually after, like, service, we get to talking, but he kind of, like asking for help on, like, what he knows about any kind of, like, moon gods, etc. He's like, I don't know, try asking the bishop. So he passes us off to the bishop, who was like, I'm not helping you, due to some concerns over some, like starting some sort of war of gods. I don't know if I don't remember if he knows anything or not, but, like, he didn't seem to want to help us with figuring it out. He does, though,
Pause you real quick just to clarify that.
Alright.
He basically didn't give you guys any info because he didn't want any possible uprising, because people can, get really inspired by this idea of the old gods and potential religious uprisings. So he didn't want any hand in that.
Mhm.
Please continue.
But he suggests we go to the Pentadeific. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Astrology Guild Hall. Ask some questions about if oh yeah, he suggests we go there, and then we do go there, and ask some questions about if they know of any old moon gods, etc. They said no, there never really has been a moon god as far as they know. For more specific details, and like the ability to, like, use the actual guild, I guess, do further research. We'd have to pay like a membership of 50k a month, and we're like, maybe we'll come back. So we leave. While we're gone, Zeneca and Darwin realize they haven't had any work emails, so we go over to their work. While there, Shell decides to look for a gas car, finds an auction. So they head to the auction after. He wins, it gets towed back to his house, drops Zeneca off, and she was kind of like called out to or something, or spoken to by like a stranger in some suit. Suggests but asks her to like get in the car with them. And they kind of skirt around the fact that it's for Yara, like to take her to Yara, her sister, and they do. They zoom off. We try to tail them for a little bit, but there's a gate and we couldn't get past it, so we're like, and took Darwin home after a while. But we find out kinda that Rock Bottom's actually kind of a stand-up guy. He forced Zeneca to take 35,000 credits and tells her to take a vacation. She falls asleep next to her sister. Darwin's dropped off. I go back home with Ryia. The end. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all I had.
That was basically all of it.
Yeah, I try to be thorough.
Yeah. Thank you for that recap for free, I guess.
You're welcome for free.
Nice. That was delayed. No, obviously take a point of inspiration. And we'll begin, as you guys had been dropped off, you guys have taken a long rest. We begin the working week on Monday, March 17th.
Yeah, my spells are back. New week, new me.
So, this is a brand new working week. What are y'all doing?
We still don't know when the museum's doing the thing, right?
You don't even know if they are doing the thing.
Were we
you
gonna
had-
scout it out?
That's up to you guys. You guys had
Oh, I know
gotten
what I
like
would
an idea that because a like what do you call like not serious holiday? Anyway, a not serious holiday is coming up that if they were gonna do any kind of announcement or showing, like that would be the day.
How far away is it?
Next month.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's fine. I think, like, I wanted to suggest to the group potentially, like, now that we've had some time to think, maybe making a round 2 trip, like a second trip out to the Freelands with Nyx / the orb.
The orb, yeah. The not so Nix.
The
orb.
Norb.
Yeah.
The Norb.
Heard.
If this was to the general chat room, I think Zeneca would say, I think you guys are kind of on your own. I kind of want to stay and wait for Yar to wake up, if I can. Sorry, Darwin, you're gonna have to run the company for at least a couple days.
The pain. He
Don't
just
you
sends a
think it-
voice clip of him groaning.
Don't you think it would be a good idea to get your mind off of it, though? Just kind of sitting around isn't going to help her or you.
That's a really good point.
Matter of fact, didn't you say she was a very headstrong individual? She'll probably be pretty upset you just sat there and did nothing.
Blunt ass. I'm one to talk.
I didn't mean it like that, guys. Come on.
Still, like, she can be mad at me all she wants, and I'm staying here.
All right, well, just at least stay hydrated, please.
But if you want the orb, I guess I'll have to bring it to the gates for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds fine. We still have the briefcase, right?
I think I've just been like carrying it in a regular bag.
Yeah. I'm thinking about how Shell would carry it. Well, maybe he'd have like a cute little crossbody bag that looks like one of his 3Ps or something. Like, you know, those little plushy like backpacks or something.
I think.
Stuff it in there. Let me see if I can't find an example.
like a body.
Like a body.
More flesh
Boy.
origami.
More flesh
No.
origami. Thank you for knowing what I'm
Yes,
talking
you've been
about.
muted this whole time.
Zeng had to talk me down from playing my flesh origami character.
I've been listening. You guys are
Okay.
agreeing.
I was just joking.
Like this. I'll send it to our thing.
Oh, that's cute.
That make it some weird thing that I don't even know what these things look like. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll
Okay,
just
so-
stuff him in something like that.
Ultimately, we want to make it back out there. When do we want to do that, though?
Well, that's why I've come to this group chat.
I see.
I don't mind going out alone, but
No, you should have someone
with how
you.
dangerous it is, it would be better to be safe, I guess.
Why don't we plan for tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Maybe we'll get lucky and Yara will wake up and we'll have Zeneca.
Did you buy a car?
I did!
Right, because it was a matter of like who could drive it.
Yeah.
For tonight, though, I would definitely like to make another attempt at crafting a bag.
Yes, I can help you with that.
You're
Because
still
as of
working
right
on
now,
the third one, right?
yes, I believe so. Because Zeneca and Darwin both have theirs, right?
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
what I
just-
have.
Yeah, it's Shell next, and then me, where I'm going to be very stubborn and
Gotta master it.
yeah.
Make mine look like this, and I'm gonna like whip up the like rarest 3P I can find online that I do not have.
I look at you with like the hyper realistic eyes and dark lines, and I'm like, I see.
He looks extremely serious. You do not want to fail him.
I'm not even looking at you, but there's like a slight nosebleed you can see as I'm like, it's very cute.
So this design choice is more specific, so it will be a
It
little
is.
more difficult of a check.
Okay,
To succeed
I-
this.
I'll be helping.
Not only do I owe you for this, but this is a personal challenge.
He just nods sternly, like I understand. I recognize the fire within you, kind of thing.
Yeah. Because I figure
Sims
Ryia
friendship points.
yeah, like Ryia probably plays gachas. So she gets the collecting aspect, although there's probably a huge rift between you as far as like, you know, physical collectibles versus digital collectibles.
Now, I will
But-
point out, Ryia, that
Mhm.
as much as Show has talked about 3Ps, and you know, like they're kind of into that hobby,
But I don't know
never
for sure, right?
seen one in their entire penthouse.
Right, so we can't have a discussion on it yet.
You can. I'm sure they've like talked about it before, like outside, but you haven't seen any in their house.
I mean, if I ever got the hint, like if Ryia ever got the hint that Shell collected these, she would have. There would have been a lot more playful ribbing. So I'm gonna play into her low wisdom and just say she hasn't noticed yet.
Yeah, I feel like his like any conversation he might have about it. Like, I feel like if he talks about it, it's like to someone he knows already likes it. So like he'd talk about it openly with Kara, but like unless he was looking at an ad for something, and someone's asking like, "What's that?" He probably wouldn't be like, "Oh, it's this," but he's not hiding it. Like,
Okay.
so this would maybe be that kind of hint, like, hey, look, I have an interest in these. If this is for me specifically, I want it to look like this. So that might be like a thing that clicks for her. I don't know.
I'm in the throes of a crafting lust, so I haven't I haven't really noticed yet. But maybe once the
Okay,
adrenaline
the seed
dies
is
down.
there.
Yeah, the seed is there for sure, for us to eventually talk about it.
Okay, so Zeneca is occupied until further notice. Darwin, what are you doing?
It's Monday, right? So this is the day that we were gonna wait to see if there were any more job offers coming in.
It's
Mhm.
true,
company.
but also you are without Zeneca now,
I know.
so it's all you.
I know.
You could hire on
So
some temp help.
I will go to work.
Oh god.
Darwin, you should
God.
definitely just see how much you can fuck things up.
Man,
Just
you
get
inherited this. You didn't even want this.
That's true, actually.
Like, this wasn't your decision. This wasn't your dream. Sorry,
that's
don't let
also-
me, like, be the
that's
devil
also-
on your shoulder.
That's also true.
2 devils on your shoulder.
Yeah. I looked to the other side and there's another devil. Yeah, you didn't want to inherit this. I was like, wait, whose side is on who?
They're both against you. You have no sides.
They're both for me. They want me to follow my dreams.
Just a little bit chaotic, but not that bad.
You don't have a choice but to follow your dreams. Follow them.
I have a dream and I must follow now. Yes, I will. I will go to work and I will, see if there's any new or more job offers coming in, or if there's
Monday
still...
morning, and the system is as dead as it was yesterday on the weekend, which is
Oh.
highly irregular.
Nar.
It's time.
Perhaps it is time to sign off on some of those more dangerous and, for lack of a better way to say it, like under the table.
Man, you
Senior?
have one bad weekend and you're like in emergency mode.
Yeah. Because it's like, if you don't like staunch this outpouring of, or lack thereof, income, then who's to say that the next weekend's gonna be better?
Not me.
I
mean,
do.
you're literally telling me if the next weekend's better.
What are you talking about? I'm just sipping my
literally
water over here.
Tell me if
What are
the
you talking
next
about?
weekend's gonna be better or not. It's your job to tell me if I get jobs.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Yeah, so you get into work. I will also just say real quick, Shell, are you staying home today as well? During the work week last week, you and Ryia had helped each other with crafting as well as spell learning. So, did you want to do the same, or are you going into the office? Like, what are you doing here?
I was under the impression that I'm waiting to be contacted. And I am not able to pick up any additional jobs until this one is through. So I'm kind of stuck in limbo.
So
And
you can't get any more jobs from your company, but you can do other stuff. You know, like you've been doing quests with your party. That kind of thing is like not technically on the books, right? So like you just have to be available to do the tasks that you're given. Otherwise, like they kind of just give you free reign.
Interesting. Okay.
Also, I do
Jigga.
remember post stream last time we were discussing that you might be interested in actually looking at your bank account for once. You've
I
never
was,
taken
yeah.
a look at it.
I'm curious. I'm getting a little bit curious.
Yeah, so just throwing that out there. Yeah, I would love to know what you're doing. I think Ryia is going to be taking the AM time to be crafting, right? Finishing that bag.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna help her. Just
Okay.
stick with this.
Okay. Both
Just
of
'cause
you
it needs
roll
done.
your crafting checks then. Shell, during this time, you receive a text around like 9 a.m. from Kara that says, sorry, working from home today, still finishing up weekend activities.
Still finishing up weekend activities.
What's his
Okay.
name?
Anthony?
Right. I'll just type Alright, everything okay? Do you need any coffee?
She just replies, no, but thanks.
Okay. I'll leave that at that and give her a thumbs up emoji.
She usually replies very quickly, but the thumbs up does not even get a read reply. Or read receipt, I mean. Please, the two of you roll your crafting checks.
No. Okay.
Okay, we can go. Darwin, what are you doing at work?
Over.
What
Aside
is
from
happening
signing
here?
off these riskier jobs,
What is this?
I will actually let Zeneca know that I'm about to, or with the situation that's happening right now. We didn't get more jobs. Very odd situation, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on all of these more dangerous jobs.
All of them?
Do it.
Company needs money.
I have a series of questions. That's the first one.
Okay, I think we should go through the questions first before I give you my answer.
Yeah, that's the first question. All of them?
Is it possible to get a more detailed list or breakdown of the kinds of jobs?
There are several that are helping gangs win over turf wars. There are some that are to destroy like power banks for the city's infrastructure. Some of these things are like kidnap, no questions asked. They're very dangerous, very risky, highly illegal, but high payout.
If we were to do just the ones for the helping gangs with their turf wars, would that be like a pretty significant payout?
So you'd be going back to like roughly 3 weeks ago when you had been forced to take over this company, right? So you're going back 3 weeks worth of jobs and touching base with them now. If you go back through all of these, and now that some time has passed, are able to accept these and are able to complete them, you'd be set. You'd have enough buffer for like 6 months.
Nice.
But part of that is also not leading a trail back to the gangs. And also, for yourself, not leading a trail back to the company. So it's also like an investment for you to have to be very careful about how to run this.
I mean, I personally have to go to each one of these jobs.
No.
Oh, I can sign off on my employee to do these jobs, but they've been doing it before.
Right.
And I'm the one that stopped it when I took over this company.
The decision is yours.
I would sign off on these. And I would just keep Zeneca in the know as I'm like making these decisions.
Right. Because you got to be in the know.
Yeah.
Because
She'll probably just say, do as you see fit, just make sure that the waivers are signed. Most everyone's signed them by now, but just double check that.
Anyone
I will do as she
who
says.
anyone who is coming to you for a high-risk job is not signing the waivers.
Oh, because we can't do it like a paper trail that way.
Well, the waiver isn't like job specific. It's just like will not sue the company. Blah blah blah.
None of the people who are doing these jobs are signing the waivers.
For the high-risk ones, nope.
What are they? Do we have?
Do we have like death benefits and stuff if
Like,
something goes
yeah.
wrong?
Yeah,
No.
like workers' insurance and stuff like that.
No.
We don't.
What the
Sort of
fuck
like a
kind of
higher
company was
risk.
Bob Anthony running?
I don't know. That's why I
Oh,
started making
shit,
people
company
sign.
that was barely getting by.
Bob, what the hell, dude?
That's why I was like, okay, like you can do the more dangerous jobs, just sign a waiver. Assumption of risk. But
I mean, I would just let people know if we're not if they don't sign these waivers, we're not doing these jobs. If we don't do these jobs, we're not gonna have any money, and we're all out of a job.
I need you to make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh, this is gonna be nasty. I did roll my crafting thing, by the way.
I saw.
So that was good.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh,
waiting for
nice.
Rias. 19. Okay. You can sense that there is a lot of disgruntlement throughout the office. They have no serious work right now. The only ones that have a job right now are the ones that already had gotten stuff signed off before this weekend happened. So there's a bunch of people just sitting around doing nothing, and this waiver that you like, the company is providing this high risk job to them, and they have to assume responsibility of the damage or violence. God, what is self-pain? Hurtness.
injury.
There we go.
Bodily
They have
harm.
to. The fact that you won't front any of the costs, even though there's no contract to, is not sitting well with them. Now, obviously, you had helped the person go to the hospital that one time when they got in a shootout, and that wasn't part of anything. But with this waiver, they're assuming that you're not going to do anything ever.
I think the purpose of the waiver was more like
That it doesn't fall back
Don't-
on the company, even though the company's
Yeah.
providing the job.
Don't
Yeah,
sue
well,
us into the ground.
it's like no
Yeah.
wrongful death bullshit. Like we'll do what we can medically if
That
they
wasn't
survive.
part of it at all.
but,
That wasn't part of it.
all right.
I mean,
well, this
I would just tell them, and use that one time that I went with my employee
Mm.
to
Who
the
forever
hospital
shall not
as
be
an
named.
example. Well, I try to protect him by shouting, "That's my employee," as a threat to those gangsters. The most yeah. This might be a really bad idea. If I were to undertake one of these jobs and sign this waiver, would that instill more confidence?
Probably not.
I mean the company is yours technically, so it's up to you if you want to throw the waiver out the window. Like I'm not there to stop you.
I don't, because I know that people are going to get injured and probably try to sue the company into the ground if we don't have this waiver. I mean, they already signed it, right?
Let me put it another way. Well, they'd have to sign it off for every single job, because every single job is a new risk. They didn't have waivers before, and the company never got sued before. This waiver is basically showing them that none of them are trustworthy anymore. So nobody's signing this waiver for high-risk jobs. They're only going to take safe jobs at this point, because you don't trust them to do the job.
I see.
Because you think that they're going to sue you as soon as they get hurt. And then they're assuming that you think they're going to get hurt on purpose so that they can sue you. So at this point, you've lost a lot of trust.
And everybody's
My
just taking
bad
safe
for bringing in bureaucracy.
jobs.
It was running totally fine before, and then red tape had to come in.
Is the future, baby.
This-
This is hell.
This is fucked.
Yeah.
This is what Darwin gets for hiring someone with no clerical background who thinks she knows what she's doing.
And some morals.
And some morals.
Yeah.
It's okay. If I were to take on one of these jobs, what would that look like?
That would look like you're trying to promote that the jobs are okay. It's like advertising within your own company. It would look very cheesy.
No, I meant like as in what would the job look like? What would I have to do?
Oh, that depends on what job you take. What crime do you want to commit and try to hide? That's basically the question you're asking.
Is there a list somewhere?
List
that I
of
could
crimes.
choose from? A list of crimes that I could possibly commit? What are some of the
Murder,
jobs?
kidnapping, drug trafficking,
Human
person
trafficking.
Yeah.
I mean,
arson.
I mean, the power
don't
station
know.
one might be the only one that doesn't necessarily hurt anyone, as long as, like, if there's, like, hospitals or something that require power aren't in that grid or they have a backup, which I'm sure you could figure that out. Because it's just an inconvenience for the city more than anything.
I mean, I've never gotten away with that before. But I think I've gotten away with murder twice, I think.
Jesus Christ.
So,
And a lot of tampering with evidence, honestly.
If anyone's clipping this for authorities, this is a game. This is not real. This is not real. This is not a real conversation.
We are
That's how I-
role-playing.
turned somebody into a donut and I got away with it. So if I'm not gonna get away with it-
It's meatbag origami. In the suitcase.
Just realize the
Meatbag
full
origami
pressure
someone.
and context of this conversation.
Yeah. So I feel like murder might be one of my higher choices.
Okay.
Darwin to his friends. Bjork. Darwin to his enemies. Pop, pop, pop.
My bad boy.
Okay. So let me ask: Are you doing, are you going to be doing, like logistical scale murder, or are you going to be doing, VIP murder?
What does logistical scale murder mean?
Like mass,
Oh.
like many people,
Like, are you gonna
Like
poison
a-
a well?
or like do a
Oh.
gang war, etc.
Oh, like
I
take
mean-
part in
Drive-by.
like a
This
turf
is-
war sort of thing, like a shootout.
Yeah,
This
but big.
literally sounds like some of the shit I do.
Oh man, this is a tough choice. VIP murder, does that have to be like more secretive?
You
Like,
can
has
do it
to be,
however
like,
the
an
fuck you want.
assassination?
Like, but you are killing one guy.
And it's like a high profile type of person, right?
Yeah.
They might have children.
And guards.
I've got a lot of bullets.
Oh my god!
It's not like I'm just gonna go in with one bullet in my gun. That's
What do
crazy.
you mean?
man.
What do
Yeah.
you mean, Darwin? Why is that the
Don't be
response to the
crazy. Shut
children?
up.
In
It's
before the
not like
twist.
you buy.
Crazy.
Yeah, come on. It's not like you buy small bullets for small children. You just use regular sized bullets.
What
Just make them
regular
all-
sized bullets?
If I'm running low, just make them all scooch closer to each other. Like, what's the?
Oh my god! My god!
In
And I
before the
thought I was
twist,
the fucked one of the group. That's really funny.
where Darwin uses truth bullets on the children instead.
Yeah.
You're adopted. Bang bang. No, you're
Everybody
wrong.
secretly hates you.
Your mother has a favorite, and it's not you.
Yeah.
That can't be.
I am an only
mother-
child.
Yeah. Your mother has two favorites, and it's not you, and he's an only
That's
child.
not your
Or
real
she's an-
dad. He don't
Oh,
know
God.
it either.
Shoot them straight into existentialism.
Oh god. Okay.
So Darwin,
I would say probably what was that first one again? Not the VIP one.
Mass murder.
No, that one. I'll just do that one.
But
maybe like a not quite like a poisoning a well situation, but more like some type of shootout that'll definitely survive because I've
Okay, see that last part you added there? I can't guarantee that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is how Darwin dies, because... Why don't you have someone else sign, like, why don't you sign off on it for, like, someone else? Like, be like, yeah, you can go do this if you want, like...
That's not really how a waiver works.
I don't know, man.
I've already lost the trust of everybody, so...
Then nix the waivers.
I think if I nix the waivers at this point, people are still not gonna trust me. Because I asked them to sign it in the first place.
I mean, you could just
It would
blame
be
it
a
on me.
start.
But then when you come back,
They'll
people are
still
just
hate
gonna
me.
hate you.
That's fine. They don't have to like HR.
You're not
it's
really HR.
There is no HR. I am
Right.
HR.
Nah, it's okay. I think it'll be fine.
Oh my god, you're gonna die, Rip.
If
Lol.
there's a lot of danger and it feels like I'm gonna die, I'll just run away.
I'm
Solid
really
plan there,
excited.
dog boy.
I'm
Like,
so
good old-
excited to see how this works out.
Okay.
Classic cheese it.
Do you
So
need any more people working? Cause
let me just put this in perspective that you might not be seeing here. You're going to agree to help a gang win a turf war, and if it gets too serious, you're gonna leave the gang there
Yeah,
and hope that they're not mad at you.
yeah. I'm gonna say something along the lines of, "You stay here and keep shooting. I'll go find more help," and then just not come
Uh-huh.
back.
that's so much worse than not saying anything at all.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
I just have
He's
to make
saying,
sure
like-
that you know the terms you're agreeing to.
This is peak entertainment.
Because
Well, the thing-
once
well, the
you
thing
say
is,
okay,
if they're losing this turf war, right, and I run away and they all die, who's gonna find me?
the cops.
They're not gonna.
You're assuming that all the gang members are going to be in that one turf war. You think the bosses are going to be there? They'll know. They're the ones paying you.
Be there.
So are we shaking on this, or are you gonna not do this?
Gosh.
There's a
Dang it.
reason why you never did the high intensity jobs, Darwin. Because they're serious life and death situations.
I suppose I will leave it for now,
Okay.
but I'll table some of these jobs and see if I might take them later.
Sure. So are you just waiting out the day then? Are you
I do want to at least try to take some other form of job just because I want to help bring in some more income as much as I can.
okay? Where are you going to invent a source of jobs?
Are there any jobs that are like more towards information gathering or
Yeah, that's like
The-
normally within your repertoire, but
those are like the safe?
there have been
safer
no
jobs, right?
leads coming in.
Mm.
Remember that. There's been nothing coming in. So where are
see.
you going to find these new jobs?
Maybe I will contact the people that used to have previously given us jobs
Okay.
and ask if they have anything available.
It's already been done by your workers. They've had 2 whole days to call cold leads.
Right. And what did they come up with?
Nothing.
They didn't give them a reason. They just left them.
That might not have anything. We're a very niche market.
I suppose. But in the city, people are always needing information, no?
Not in Barksville.
Do we work specifically in Barksville, though? I feel like we kind of expand to, like, the entirety of the city wherever we can kind of find the work.
Most of your jobs are from Barksville because your office is in Barksville, and a lot of people don't trust Barksville on the outside of that district
I see.
because it's not an official district.
I'm gonna wait it
Also
out for now.
speciesism.
That.
Time to move the office.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait it out for now. I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of noodle a bit on what's the highest paying but lowest risk job I could come up with.
Highest paying
I'm-
but lowest risk.
This is quickly coming down to prostitution. Like,
It's quite literally like what you're already doing. It's like a consultation. The consultation.
Yeah, but none of the jobs are coming in, so
Yeah, but you see, that's the highest paying, lowest risk combination.
yeah, I'll wait for now.
Okay.
See what everybody else is doing.
All right, you have
I'll
a
talk to-
silent party at work. Nobody's celebrating. Ryia, I still don't have a crafting roll for me.
yes, I was going to wait until it was my turn.
I've
Dare
been-
you?
I-
Oh,
I've been waiting in the background. Okay, so I have a couple options for you. Because even your 10 here was enough to finish the bag.
Oh, shit.
So now you'll be able to make the finishing check. So you've expended enough resources to have all of the materials you need. But with this crit from Shell,
Ooh.
you'll be able to roll it at a normal DC for the design that they want.
yeah.
And in addition, this bag. Okay. I have to hold on one second. I have to look up the thing.
Oh, I'm so excited. We
Um,
need to collaborate more often.
The bag that you're crafting can have an inner pocket for a bag of tricks.
Okay.
What's that?
You basically like reach inside the bag of tricks and an animal comes out.
Ooh, that's cool actually. Pocket snake.
Cool. I mean, hey, Shell seems to love tricks. So let's go ahead and try it, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another crafting roll to see if this finishes.
From the both of us or just Ryia?
Just Ryia.
Okay.
Shazam!
Oh.
Yep. That is good.
Yeah.
So, Shell, would you have wanted a tan, a rust, or a gray bag of tricks?
Gray, absolutely.
So yeah, you have a bag of holding, and the lip of the bag has this like, has this flap that you can pull to the side, and the bag of tricks is like right at the mouth as well. So it's like a double bag.
I love it. And is it just like a random animal, or do I pick the animal?
You roll a d8.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, you roll a d8.
Let me Google that then.
So it could be either a weasel, a giant rat, a badger, a boar, a panther, a giant badger, direwolf, or a giant elk. Those are the 8 animals that you can pull from this bag.
No snake.
The snake is not on the list on any of them.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Yeah.
That's alright. I
It's all
don't
mammals, I
mind
guess.
it. Yeah, panthers are cool. Wolves are cool. Rats are cute. Weasels are cute. This is fine.
All right. During your crafting time, in the middle of you guys working on this, you get a text again from Kara as she messages you to say, finally situated, going to work overtime today.
Sure you don't need coffee?
She doesn't reply. She has read the message, though.
Right, well... Let me know if you need anything. And I'll leave her alone.
Okay. And you guys move off to get like lunch and then go finish the bag afterwards. Darwin, you are kind of just housing around the office, trying to think of a way to create more jobs at your job. And the brainstorming is not very fruitful. Make a perception check, please. $17. You're not quite sure exactly when it started, but all of a sudden you're hearing clicking and clacking going out throughout the office. It's about like 3 or 4 p.m. at this point, but people are coming to you now after this like flurry of key presses with signed waivers ready to take on jobs. Seems like stuff is starting to come in again.
To take on what sort of jobs?
Though the
Like
ones
that.
that you previously approved.
Not the high danger ones.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll start approving them. What do I know what causes this sort of sudden influx of new jobs?
You have no idea.
Is this something that I could possibly investigate, where these jobs are coming from?
You could. At a cursory glance, they all seem to be from different sources. So unless you're going to do some different kind of research,
Mm-hmm.
I don't exactly know what you're thinking. But like, they're all from different senders and stuff like that. So
Yeah, probably not. I'm not gonna look at a gift horse in the mouth. Is that the expression? Maybe.
don't bite the hand that feeds. Are those similar expressions?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is the same. And it is look a gift horse in the mouth. It's in reference. Yeah.
To Troy.
It's the Trojan horse thing. Like, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's a double-edged sword right there.
Oh my god, I was wondering what that meant my whole life.
I've just been
And
using
it's
it
about the
without
Trojan
knowing.
horse? I
Yeah.
thought it was about like a real horse.
No,
That
no.
isn't the real horse.
It's
Everyone
basically
knows.
saying, like, don't look for the army inside the present. Like, don't
Yeah.
expect it to go bad.
Okay. Oh man, it makes so much sense.
Everyone
Like,
knows. As soon as you send a horse as a gift, the mouse gets jacked up. It's just a
It's
terrible
true.
dental
Definitely needs
situation.
braces.
It's like
Yeah.
you never want a horse for a gift. Like that thing's a monstrosity.
No,
run
if it
into a
has
wall
like bad
immediately.
teeth, and then like it can't eat, and then it gets emaciated, and then like it's not really a gift. You just spend more money taking care of it than actually like using it.
Yeah.
That got dark really quick.
Darwin, I think, is on one today.
So,
between the mass murders and the horses.
after work time now, what are the three of you doing? Zeneca is not yet available.
Oh yeah. We were gonna go out, weren't we?
Were we?
Remember, we planned the
Oh.
next day to go out.
Yeah, the next day. I think this is the evening of the same day.
Still Monday, yeah. But I mean, do you have anything else to do?
Can I start on my own bag?
You can.
I would like to. I dutifully present it to Shell, the BBS bag.
I wear it. However, I think. No, yeah, I'll just stay here and help you with this too. I was thinking of going and getting the orb, but there would be no reason to get it tonight. I can always pick it up in the morning before we head out.
Okay.
Okay, so the both of you begin work on Rhea's bag, which she has declared will be crafted until it is a masterwork item.
Yes.
So, once again, you have all of the materials. It's just a matter of consuming them as well as integrating a amount of spell power into the item. So where are the spell slots coming from today?
Now, refresh me if you don't mind. The spell slots were kept track of weekly for downtime?
For downtime, yes.
Okay. Alright, how many do I need total?
5 second level spell slots.
Gotcha.
Okay.
How many first level spell slots would equal 1 second level spell slot?
We'll just say a total of 10 levels of spell slots. 10 levels
Okay.
of spell slots.
Okay. I have 2 level 2 spell slots. I can put those in.
And that would be 2, 4.
Yeah, that would be 4. And then if you put in 2... Well, how many do you have?
Well, since it was Monday, I got all my spell slots back.
Right. So did I. So, like, if I put in 2 level 2s and you put in 2 level 2s, that's 8. And then if we both put in a level 1, then we'll be good.
Let's do that.
Okay. I'll mark those slots.
Alright. Let me roll.
Yes, please.
They can't all be nut 20s.
Okay. Yeah, this project will have to be continued in the morrow.
Very good.
Very good. But yeah, it should be finished quite quickly afterwards.
Cool.
Zeneca, are you going to be doing anything while you're at the facility?
I don't
Let's
know if there's
ask
much to do. Like, are her parents still sticking around, or did they
Since
go
they
home?
knew that you were sticking around, they went to go open the shop back up.
Okay. I'm gonna assume she has like a book or something to read on her.
What kind of book? Archaeological finds in the past day?
Probably something like that.
Some article you found online?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just gonna read and kind of wait it out, like. Yeah, I don't think there's much she can do to help Yara, but at the same time, she wants to be there when she wakes up.
Can you make me an investigation check, please?
Investigation.
I know you're not investigating yourself anything specific, but there might be some things that pop up. In order to not trigger everyone again, I'm just gonna say the contact that you had reached out to last time with connections to the museum has reached back out to you in a like they've like encoded their like email a bit so that it doesn't have any like other attachments and things, and they've like stripped down their signature and stuff. It's just very much plain text email that says museum got cold feet, no new display.
This is Justin Dinglehopper, right?
I didn't say it.
Okay, I just for
I
my
didn't- I
notes.
didn't say
Zeniko would reply and to say thank you. Any idea where the artifact is being stored?
He definitely doesn't give you a reply to that message. So yeah, you're left on that question. Hopefully he will reply at some point, but for now, he's told you information that he wasn't supposed to anyway. So you get that at the very least, and yeah, you're sitting there with a nice fake sunny window to the outside. The nurses bring you like snacks and drinks every now and then so that you're nourished, and you have a nice cozy book you can huddle into like the corner nook of the room and just sit and lay down at. Darwin, what are you doing this night?
That's murder.
It's nighttime?
Yep. It's the PM.
Trying to think. I would first message Seneca. This is right after work, right?
Yeah.
I would just say something along the lines of definitely no rush. I was just wondering when you might be coming back because I'm just gonna stop it right there. When you might be coming back, but definitely no rush. Please take your time.
I gotta wait this out. I don't really want to leave her until she's awake.
100% understandable.
Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. Please do not worry. We had a sudden influx of jobs.
Glad to hear it.
I just thumbs up.
She's gonna ask, just out of curiosity, are any of the jobs in the Cloud District?
I
Which means
didn't ask. Are any of the jobs in the Sky Layer?
No.
No, there are no jobs in the Sky Layer.
Okay, just checking.
You should also focus on being with your sister.
Oh, I was just curious if any of these new jobs might have been from Mr. Botem.
Oh, I see.
Or any of his connections. He seemed overly helpful.
Aside from that, I'd like to go back through some of those more dangerous jobs.
Okay.
With the the helping gangs win turf wars. Are they all specifically like violence based? Like, do I have to go and maybe like engage in a shootout? I can't do something like more intelligence gathering wise, where it's like maybe I can like have a team stalk high profile members like social medias for their locations, and then provide that to the rival gang.
Well, if they weren't highly dangerous, then I don't think I would have categorized them as highly dangerous, don't you think?
Right. Like they just want me specifically, or a member of my team specifically, to go engage in that.
It doesn't have to be you,
activity.
yeah, but like, if they weren't dangerous, then you would have already signed off on them, because...
They just want more bodies in this like shootout, basically.
Yeah, I mean, if for turf wars, they really do just want... They want a lot of manpower. It doesn't really matter where at, but regardless of where it's at, it's going to be very risky.
Right.
Like,
Right. I was just trying to think of a way that's like.
In the case of a turf war, and you're not at the front lines doing the shootout part, they're probably going to stick you where there's a computer, but then you run the risk of net running into each other and your brain getting fried. So it's still very high risk.
Right. Yeah, I was just trying to think of like ways to mitigate this risk by, maybe like gathering it, like doing something that's more my forte, like gathering intelligence on rival, getting like locations, maybe their businesses.
Yeah.
Where
So
they live.
what I'll say is, like, regardless of the job, for these things that you have previously not taken on, the risk doesn't matter what the issue is. The risk is still going to be very high. So it could be a shootout, risk is very high. It could be intelligence gathering, but the risk is still very high.
I see.
There's like an equal chance for you to die.
Get yourself a morally gray employee.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be high risk.
Would it be possible to do intelligence gathering before we engage in a shootout, so we could maybe like know their whereabouts, perhaps take them by surprise?
That is more than likely gonna be part of the contract that you take on, and that would be your job if you take it on.
Because the allure of money is
Strong.
quite great. It's quite great.
But again, it's very high risk. It also requires a certainty of no tail, meaning like no authorities are going to come knocking on the contractor's door or your door, hopefully, for your own sake. I mean, they don't care about you, but you care about you. So
Yeah. Okay. Damn it.
high risk, high reward.
Yeah. I'm still gonna table it for now, I suppose.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure something out. I know I am.
You're gonna try to weasel your way into doing one of these high-paying jobs and not be in risk.
And not die. I don't. Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be some semblance of risk, right? But I'm just trying to mitigate my.
I mean, listen.
I like money as much as I like living, so.
As a third-party contractor, you can contract someone else to do your contract if you want to do that. But that's going to be a lot of money lost for the contract.
Yeah. And these are all in Barksville, right? All of these like gang type of things are in Barksville.
No, actually, a lot of the gang stuff is outside of Barksville.
Oh, okay.
Barksville doesn't really have much besides like safe houses for gang activity, and the ones that are using Barksville for like safe houses, there aren't as many like attractive things around that would be appreciative to their situation. So it's definitely like almost like a safe house kind of situation. Like no one's using them as like a drug den or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Because nobody ever really comes by Barksville, is there perhaps some type of job where I can fake evidence, maybe provide like an alibi for these gang members that are engaging in these turf wars?
I'm not following.
Basically provide them like a safe house and like provide them an alibi if they get indicted on a crime. Like, oh, you've murdered these people within this gang shootout, and then I could provide them with not only a safe house after they engage in this war, this shootout, but I can also say like, yeah, they were with me and like vouch for them. Provide them an alibi so that
You can,
They
but
say.
it's that I wouldn't consider that high enough risk to warrant the payout.
Okay, that's fine.
I know you're trying, but like that's
I'll think of something.
yeah. So what are you doing tonight? Is the question.
Yeah, tonight I think I'll just go home and I'll visit my family. I don't think I haven't seen them in a while. And
Okay. Much like the last time when you visited for the holiday, you come home. Your mom and dad are there, and of course they're both complaining that you know they're happy to see you obviously, but they have to mask it in a way that like they just can't show you that they care for some reason, right? So they're like, oh, you just dropped in unannounced. What? Now we have to prepare dinner for one more person. But they're obviously like not saying it, but they're happy that you're there. Sorry, was that a little too real?
that was me a couple weeks ago.
Get a nice like fresh tray of like dumplings and noodles, and yeah, have a nice family dinner. And
Well, yeah, that'll be my night for now.
yeah, and the clock strikes, and it has become Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
I say with like a mouthful of boba.
It's Tuesday, isn't it? All right.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to go first? It's just a normal
Is
Tuesday.
Yara awake?
No.
Zeneca continues to wait.
Are you sleeping, by the way?
I'll be like napping, kind of like bent over her bedside. If there's enough room, she might even like crawl into bed with her.
If you remember the last time I was describing this wall of personal items, personal effects, that wall has a ledge, almost like how some people have like a couch nook in a window to read. That whole like wall has this bench that you could definitely like sleep on if you needed to.
Okay. Yeah, then she'll sleep there.
Ryia, go ahead and roll crafting. Shell, if you're helping, go ahead and roll crafting as well. Darwin, what are you doing? Yes? Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's up,
I,
Shell?
I was not going to craft. I think I was gonna go get the orb, and we were gonna do the thing tonight.
Okay.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
This is
I need to
morning.
Get that orb.
We can get the orb when we're done.
How long would it take to get the orb? We'd have to go up to the sky layer and
Yeah.
the gate.
I mean, but like the moon's out all night, so who cares if we get there at 1 or 2 in the morning?
How long would it take us to get from the sky layer to the free?
See,
Freelands?
that's the important question, right? Because the
Yeah,
last
'cause it took
time
a
it
while.
took you, yeah, it took you like 6 hours to drive out.
Right. So, if let's just say for argument's sake that the second part of the day starts at 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we went to go get the orb and spent 6 hours driving out, we're still getting out there when the moon's out.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Am I convincing you, or am I coming with you? I guess is what I'm trying to ask you.
I can help you do your thing.
If you think the orb thing is more important, then let's go get the orb and just get started on this task. I was just trying to make the case that we had time to do everything.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Like, while you worked on this, I go get the orb.
Okay, why not?
Okay, so sounds like Ryia, you're staying at the penthouse for
Yep.
the AM time. Go ahead and roll that crafting.
Nice.
And I will need you to make the finishing DC roll. Now, once again, since you are trying to masterwork this, the only thing that counts is a natural 1 or a natural 20.
Oh, I see. Oh!
Can I luck point that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I figured you would.
my butthole, my dude. Okay.
Okay,
There's
so
really no point in me not. You know what? I'm gonna use all of my luck points if that's fine.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Cool. Alright, second one.
The only argument would be like, since the downtime is lasting the entire week, right? So if
Right.
stuff happens, then you won't have them at that time.
Okay, third luck point.
Ew.
This is probably worth it though.
Last luck point.
Oh man, well you're getting all your shit rolls out now.
You gotta be
Oh,
fucking
no!
shitting.
No! We came full circle.
What?
You're kidding my ass.
That was kind of crazy. SMH my head, dude.
Oh my god.
That's kind of amazing. Okay, I have to read the section of the crafting book. Hold on. Oh man. I didn't think that was gonna happen twice.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. So this is not absolutely terrible. So in the next day, the item will basically have unraveled, so you'll have to use a little more material, which you have plenty of right now, in order to refinish the bag and then make finishing checks again. So your
Oh, that's
skill
not
is
bad.
high enough that, like, well, I shouldn't say anything just to not jinx it, but like you'll most likely be able to continue making finishing checks from the next day. So, Shell, you're gonna go get the orb from Zeneca.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
No texture
you-
first, but yeah.
are you gonna be doing any other tasks while you're out?
What tasks do I have to do?
That's why I'm asking you. you
Yeah, I
don't
don't
have
think
any-
I really have
Okay.
anything.
That's fine. You make your way over, and Zeneca, you are okay with handing the orb over, correct?
Yes.
So the orb is transferred to Shell.
Pass through the gates.
Shell,
to the gate.
as you hold this, the swirling energy turns into one of those like plasma orbs, where like the touch reaches out the electricity from the center to where you're touching it.
Oh,
Except it doesn't
interesting.
matter where you're touching it. It's just happening in the entire orb the whole time.
Oh, like from the moment she pulls it out to the moment like I take it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting worse. It's punched or not? Sorry.
Can I use detect magic on it to see
Yeah.
what the percentage is right now?
Yeah. You cast Detect Magic and you're seeing about 80-20.
Dark is
10%
80
more.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not good. I honestly don't know what to do with this thing. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to get Nyx back.
Well, they'll be leaving very soon. Hopefully something happens. Something good happens. And I don't know. I'll keep you updated. Well, I'll let you know when we're back in town anyway.
Okay.
Final call for whether you want to come or not. I'm not going to be asking again.
I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
I understand. Any changes?
Just not awake yet.
Vitals okay?
Seems to be.
That's
Just-
good.
Kind of waiting. But I don't want her to wake up in some strange place alone.
Not on any machines or anything, like breathing machines.
I don't think she is, right? It's just a heart rate monitor and
Yeah, it's just a bunch of pads that are detecting her situation. She's not. There's no like machines helping her do any
it's just
subconscious
an
stuff.
EKG.
That's a really good sign. Okay. Alright, well. Hopefully something good crops up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll be glad to have someone familiar when she wakes up nearby.
Yeah. And based on things, there's a good chance we're gonna have a very long talk.
Yeah. Just kind of like looks off to the side, like, family shit is weird, man.
Anyway, drive safe. Be careful out there.
I'll do my best.
Don't get eaten by a portal worm.
Well, it's not me you have to worry about.
No, it's Darwin. Don't let him die again.
I'll try. I don't make any promises on that front. But I'll try. Bye. He just leaves. He doesn't stop a conversation. He just stuffs the orb in his like fanny pack thing that he's got. And runs off.
You just reminded me one time I ended a phone call by just saying end, and I hung up, and I was like, God damn it!
Oh,
I don't know what I was
no.
thinking. I just said end, and I just hung up. Oh my goodness!
Oh man. That's funny.
Now, Shell, you have
Mhm.
several hours here. If I could possibly entice you,
Sure. Entice
There
me.
are two things that might interest you here. The first, if you'd like to check your bank account, you're more than welcome to do that.
Yes.
The second-
Second.
You haven't been to the ramen shop in a while.
It's very true. I can check my bank. Why not both? Let's do a little bit of both.
Okay. Which one do you want to do first?
First, I think I'll text the group chat, just because it's easier than texting Ryia and Darwin individually. Got the orb. Going to get some food. When do you think you'll be by? Should I pick you up, etc.? Mostly for Darwin, but so I'll have to wait for Ryia to be done. Or find a good stopping place before they can leave.
Yeah, am I on the way, perhaps? I don't know. I guess the Skylayer is just
Kind of. I mean, you guys will have to take the trolley for a lot of the way because you have the gas car. But it's not too much of an angle on this line to pick you up.
Okay, yeah. Then, yeah, I would text back, yeah, I'd appreciate a pickup, if possible.
Alright. What I'll probably do, honestly, is pick them up in my regular car, and then once we're all at my place, I'll, leave there with everyone there, so I don't have to go any extra places with the car.
I mean, at that point, you should just ask Darwin to meet you at your place, because you did get him a pass for the metro.
I did.
The
Just
train, yeah.
get your ass over here instead. I'm actually not your chauffeur. I'm bored, but I'm not that pathetic.
Yeah, I'll do that. I also have something to DM to you.
Okay.
To me.
Saying.
Oh,
Okay.
to say.
Go
thought
ahead
you
and
were
send that over,
role-playing, my
and
bad.
I'll look at it in a second. Shell, are you going to visit the shop first, or are you going to check your account first?
I wanted to wait and see. Does Ryia want any ramen?
Yeah, sure.
As in, do you want to come with, or do you want me to bring some back?
Bring some back. Probably.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll just go to the ramen place.
Okay.
I'll do that
You go
first.
to the ramen place, and the shop has closed. There's a sign
Wait,
on the
what?
door that says, "Thank you to our loyal customer for your
Oh no.
for your many days of service, but we unfortunately no longer can run the shop."
Oh, I think my little hearts break, both of them. I don't know. Do I know anything about these people outside of the shop relationship we kind of have going on?
Not really. I mean, you do know that they have a little bit of a family. You made a donation to them so they could go see their grandchildren, right? But other than that, you don't really know anything about them. You'd have to have someone maybe research them for you.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. I think I'll make a note to do that.
Okay.
Make a note to have someone research
Ha!
the woman shop people.
The metagaming
in
layers.
direct closets.
You're making a note right now.
I am making a note and making a note. Yeah, I guess I'll go back to my car and mope about it.
Okay.
Text Ryia in VM, just never mind.
What do you mean, never mind?
Shop's closed.
Oh. Alright.
Ryia, this might be a little weird, right? Because Shell hasn't ever really been someone that's been attached to things, right? They're always very matter of fact and very very blunt about things. It seems like they were looking out for one particular shop, and they're closed. You could get ramen anywhere. You make note of this fact.
Yeah, probably on top of the notice, or me noticing, or realizing that the bag for Shell was a little more custom. Revelation upon revelation.
Guess I'll go shopping at the wall-to-wall mart for basic fucking supplies in case we get stranded out there.
Florida Ceiling Mart.
The floor-to-ceiling mart, yeah.
Does this deter you from looking at your bank account statement?
No, I think once I'm there, I'll, like, park and, look.
Before you go shopping?
Yeah, before I go shopping.
Okay. You access your bank account for the first time, and it has all of those pages that are like, welcome to this account. Getting started. It's like setting up your account to access it. You fiddle around with it for a bit, and you finally get through and have it set up, and get into the account. I need you to hold your breath for this.
Oh no, my bussy!
Your account statement. There's two things you immediately notice about this. The first is the most shocking. Your account is currently credited with 103,584,338 credits.
548,000 what?
103 million
Uh-huh.
584,338 credits.
38 credits, not including the 6.7 in my ass.
The second is that your account statements go back decades.
Oh, okay. Do they give any context on, like, stuff I might have bought? I'm really confused.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh no, I'm bad. Don't be in that one. Well,
There is, you can see there is, like, basic lump amounts that are recorded for each month, in the past, but the only ones you have details of are the ones from where you picked up this account. The other ones are like a plus for this month and then the minus for this month. And it's not giving you the details, and when you're trying to access those details, it's saying like account accredited to or usage by redacted.
okay. I think I've got to text Kara. Let's see. Hey, weird question. Do we recycle bank accounts in this company?
Oh man. Make a persuasion check, please.
Oh, I'm not bad at these if I can roll okay. I mean, a 15's not bad.
She responds to you and says, traditionally, no. They're usually liquidated and deleted.
How many decades are we talking? Or would that just be
sorry. I was like, what do you mean? You met Kara, like, not that long ago. But no, you're talking about your account. 37 years.
37 years.
Hmm?
Okay. I think I'll mention that. Like, why does mine go back, like, 30-something odd years? Or why would?
I'm sorry. I was answering a question. Could you repeat your question?
I said if they're usually deleted, why would mine go back like 30-something odd years? Like my my bank account.
She replies to you saying, I don't know. I would need access to your account to see. So she doesn't have access to your bank account.
Okay. Next time we meet, would you mind taking a look?
Sure? Question mark?
Is this weird? Should I?
She like after maybe a minute or two, she sends back asking you, they are paying you, right?
Yeah,
Then what's the problem?
no problem. Just confused.
I see. We'll figure it out.
Alright, thanks.
And you go off to the wall-to-wall mart and buy a bunch of goods.
Yeah, you
We'll say
do.
like 200 credits.
Yeah, just like simple shit. A
Yeah.
cooler, some food, a shit-ass tent, things to throw in the trunk.
Emergency flat tire repair.
Yeah, like
Stuff like that.
necessities. Yeah, we
Relevant.
probably need it.
Relevant and topical.
Jumper cable, stuff like that. Just stuff you might need at any point.
Shit some kind of junker car would have to have.
Yeah. Will's laughing because I just recently bought those things at Prime Day.
Dang, Amazon. We just talked about it yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I literally bought a tire pressure thing and a jumper cable from
Yeah.
Prime
Well, I
Day.
mean, it's gonna be nice to have, I guess, if you've got a vehicle.
Yeah. Yes. So you guys gather at Shell's penthouse and get into the car. It's much more comfortable than Toby Larone's car already. However, it doesn't have the smooth ride that his did. The shocks and suspensions are wobbling all over the place. The roads have not been really taken care of for cars because lift cars are a thing and they just kind of float. The roads don't really need to be taken care of anymore. The asphalt's all fucked up. And your car you're like driving on solid ocean is the best way I can put it. And yeah, your car attaches to the trolley as the magnet just attaches and drives you off towards the city limits. And we'll fast forward to that after our break. It's going to take a short break, come back, and get outside the city once again. Right now, hello everybody, we're back!
Hello!
We're back from break.
Hello.
It's time to go outside the city.
We're going on a trip.
So, you guys are there. As soon as you get to the city borders once again, they have pavement outside of the city limits for future construction and things like this. And as you're driving on the last bit of flat road, all of your devices begin disconnecting from the network.
That's alright. I'll turn mine off. I'm gonna conserve my battery.
It's most important for Ryia.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that thing into airplane mode and secure
Nice.
and preserve the battery. Yeah,
Yeah. Get a
low
couple more
power
hours
mode,
out of it.
Keep it
Mhm.
asleep.
right.
Exactly.
Screen dimmed, like almost all the way down.
Yeah, you guys are going out there. Now, are you guys just going outside of the city? Because technically, you are outside enough where you could see the moon. Toby Larone took you to someplace much further out where you could potentially have been safe and stayed the night and stuff like that. So, you know, that was something that he did, you know, under the care of his friend Shane.
What's around like just outside the city limits?
The air.
Like, so there's no like buildings or anything. It's like as soon as it ends, it's just pavement for a while.
Yeah.
And open nothing.
That's quite literally it, because they're like renovating the ground and making the foundation so that more stuff can go out and they can extend the border. But for a long while, like there's just kind of pavement and then it just hits dirt road.
Okay.
Or it just hits dirt, I should say.
How far does the pavement go?
From the edge of the city, like another 50 miles.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'll go like another like few dozen miles or something. Not the full 50, but like go see where that brings us and if that's good enough kind of thing. And
Yeah, like 20, 30 minutes out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're
So-
definitely yeah. I
Um,
just
well-
stopped myself real hard there. Sorry.
While I just want to do something while we're on the way. So if you want to finish
Yeah.
what you were doing.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. What's up?
So is it possible to do an investigation check in a moving vehicle on like the surrounding area? I guess what I'm trying to figure out is in all the dozens of miles that we've been traveling that we're going, does it look like there's been other people out here, like tire tracks, disturbed sand?
Litter.
There definitely does, mainly because some more devious drifters like to do races, and especially like just outside of the city limit where the authorities can't get to them is where they like to do their races because there's still flat pavement around. So that
Right.
kind of thing wouldn't really require a check.
Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
There probably isn't any radio or anything, is there?
No.
Yeah, so this is just a very silent, bumpy fucking drive.
Yeah, Toby Lerone had an even more antique of a car because he had a cassette that just
I'd
had
like
one
to-
song.
I think I prefer the silence, honestly.
The sound of silence.
I'd like to also put my phone on airplane mode
Okay.
and preserve power. I
Sure.
didn't mention that earlier, but I feel like that's gonna come back and bite me.
No, like your stuff just doesn't work out here anyway. So
Yeah,
regardless if
But
your
it
phone
use-
dies or not, it doesn't matter for you.
yeah, but I'd like it to be like have some charge when I get back to society.
That's cool.
So Kitty.
All good. Yeah, you guys are outside in the city limit. Pavement is still underneath the car. And you get about 30 minutes out from the border. Yeah, what are you guys doing? Draw the scene for me in your mind.
Okay. There's not really any like side roads or anything. It's just this one stretch of road, and then
Yeah, it's mhm.
dirt and grass and stuff.
Yeah, you guys are still
and-
on just like flat asphalt. You haven't even reached the dirt yet. This is still like foundation that's being laid out for the city in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's on either side though? Is it like grass? Is it like dirt, like desert dirt? Is it like
Oh, you're just like in the middle of a sea of asphalt.
Oh, I see what you
Interesting.
mean.
Like
Okay.
a parking lot for the world's loneliest Disney.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ew.
So like that's why I'm saying you haven't even reached the dirt yet. Like that's still
Okay. Okay. Then I
way
wanna
further
be
out
in
to the border.
Yeah, let's just go to the dirt. Never mind.
Okay.
I wanna
Get
see
dirty?
dirt again.
Okay.
There is a thing I would like to do if possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I be
Okay.
every 10 minutes just for like It's really just to keep the old casting fingers flexible. You could call them wizard exercises. But can I ritual cast detect magic constantly? It would be
Wizard
very
science.
interesting to Ryia if you just happen to catch a whiff of magic in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Huh. That's an interesting proposition.
Yeah, just to be funsies. Like,
Okay. I like this idea. I
yay.
just need to look up if there's anything wonky with the new version. 'Cause I don't think
are we
this
officially
was.
using all the new shit now?
I just want to see what the difference is, because if the
Sure,
new one
yeah.
is better, then I want to give you the better one.
Hey, thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, because I am using the older version of 5e tools.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's any actual change for this. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Magic out here, huh? Besides the stuff that your companions are wearing in the orb, nothing in the car for sure. Outside, Shell, what direction did you go? Just like a cardinal direction outside the city.
I'll roll 1d4. Where's alchemy? D4. North.
Ooh, Nears.
North.
Is north to the sea though?
North is you can go north. There is definitely okay. So going north, the border of the city actually stretches for quite a while with you as you're like extending out, and that's due to the man-made sea that they've created in order to house the aquatic theme park for Baranto Beach. Over to the west, you have the Ansler Mountains that are situated over on this continent that go through almost like a bumpy scar on the land of the continent. You know how it heals and it's like coming up
Mhm.
above the skin. It almost does that in a straight northeastern line. So you're kind of going north, and if you went long enough, you'd basically hit mountains. But you're kind of going along with it right now.
Okay,
in
so we see
between-
the mountains?
Yeah, you would definitely be able to see them. So you have mountains to the left, and then the man-made sea over to the right of you. And again, flat asphalt for many more miles. Over here.
What about over here? Sorry.
Sorry, I was thinking. Ryia is casting Detect Magic every 10 minutes. I'm just trying to remember if I put anything over here that would catch within that range. Ryia, there wouldn't be anything like tangible that would be useful to you. You can definitely see and sense like remnants of magic that's been used, almost like if you close an old book of dust. just
Oh.
kind of came up in the air, right? So there's some magical energy that is kind of wafting this area, but it's not anything that's here is definitely a magic item here. It's not localized or set on the spot, right? It does seem to be
Saying, From the very beginning of that explanation, you were a robot. I apologize.
It was like cutting in and out, and then
It's
like
still
got really
doing it,
clear. Yeah, it got really clear when you're like, yeah, right.
Okay, let me just start the explanation over.
Oh no! Oh,
It's doing it. It's doing it.
Okay.
It's like like that. It's like
Yeah.
I was worried when no one said anything because I'm like, is it me?
yeah,
I
but it's
hate
like
the same thing.
uh,
I was just waiting for you to say something.
oh, I see. He's messing with his voice settings.
He's gonna talk from his shoulder
Whoa.
instead.
Hello.
Is it better?
Hello.
Am I roboting?
Keep speaking.
It's better, but it's still kind of popping a little bit.
Much better though.
Yeah, you're still getting a little bit of clipping, but
Yeah.
it is much clearer. Try an actual sentence.
Why is that happening? Because I haven't messed with any settings and we've been good so far.
Okay, that's much better.
OBS
Yeah.
is changing. What is going on with this?
And you're
you.
robo again.
And yeah.
Is it because are you messing with something when you're talking?
No.
I don't know, man.
I figured it out.
What is
What
it?
was it? Reveal your sins.
Fucking Metaphor Refantasio started auto-downloading.
I see.
Ah, yeah.
So
that would
now
Ugh.
it should be clear. For
It's
God
beautiful.
damn it.
Interesting.
My games just auto-download. I have it set to like that, but I forgot that a game came out today. I
It's
fucking
okay.
forgot.
It's good you remembered.
Okay, did you guys hear the explanation of the mountain and
But,
Granto Beach?
I think that was the
Bits and
last
pieces,
part of it,
yeah.
Yeah, my notes have nothing tangibly useful for Ryia with her detect magic, but she sees remnants of magic that's been used almost like, and then it started cutting off.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, you can see that this area that you're driving into is just more dense with magical energy natively in the air. There's nothing that's like tangibly useful, like a magic item. Nothing that says like, here is a magic thing that you can interact with or take with you. But there is just kind of this like very light, very lightly opaque magical mist that's just kind of around.
I think that fascinates her. Do you know what I mean? I think she'll kind of start taking notes in between casts and just kind of appreciate that, like, you know, magic is so deep, man.
Yeah, like
I don't even know what happened out here. Something did.
I would like you to make a history check as well.
Hell
nature's beautiful, bitch.
yeah. And I'm not proficient in this either. I will be one day when I finish my multi-classing journey, but
I believe.
woo!
Nice.
So, you know some basics about the city still and its history. This city, one of the reasons why it was founded so many years ago, was that there were a large number of magical fonts that were just natively in this area. So, New York again being centralized within all of those magical fonts just made sense in order to create and reach out to more pockets of people and have just sources of energy that they can use.
Okay. Very nifty.
Anyone else doing stuff?
Driving.
Enjoying the sights.
Yeah, can I take pictures with my eye? Oh wait, no, we're out of the city. No,
Yeah.
never mind.
Nope.
I
It's
just
just
kind
a
of rumbled
prosthetic.
to myself being half blind.
Oh, it's still a prosthetic eye, so the eye part still works. It's just the
Oh, so I can
machinery
still
part
see?
of it. Yeah.
Oh, perfect, great. Awesome.
So at a base minimum, any of your cybernetics will always just defer to becoming a prosthetic. It's
Like a normal
only
body
if
part.
like it's actively disabled or something, that's when it would just shut down on you.
Okay. Okay. What time of day would this be by the time we
Night.
hit the... Okay, cool.
Sometime in the middle of the night.
What's the environment look like once we finally get off of asphalt?
Dirt.
Like dirt, or is there like grass? Like,
It's very much like dry packed dirt. There would be some grass here and there, but there would be like clumps and clusters, no real patches.
okay, then I'll just drive off road.
Okay.
Shortly after and park it.
How far out are you going?
Probably another like 10 miles or something.
Okay.
Another 10 miles from the end of the asphalt. There we go.
You can see on the eastern side, over to your right as you're driving north, right? Even though the asphalt has stopped, the barrier extends further north for the man-made sea.
Can you repeat that? Sorry, the barrier, what? It cut you out.
The barrier for the man-made sea of the city on the north-hand side, that still continues to extend northward.
Interesting, okay. But we're out of it?
You're off the asphalt now, yeah.
Okay, and out of that barrier.
Oh yeah, you've been outside the barrier for a while.
Oh, okay, yeah, then that's fine. Yeah, I'll park then. And step out. And step out.
Okay. Just
Alright.
and just put your hands on your hips and piss.
That's exactly it. I'll take the orb out and like, alright. Do something, please. What phase of the moon is it?
It lunar.
That doesn't help me.
The phase of the moon is moonish.
It's moonish right now.
Moon in the sky.
Hold on.
How dark is it right now? It's the kind of darkness that doesn't
nighttime.
have any light. Yeah.
It's waning.
A waning. Okay.
I don't know how to be more specific than that.
Alright. That's
I
fine.
didn't pay attention to that day in science.
It's visible. And that works. Yeah. I hold it up.
You take the orb out of your 3P fanny pack, and it immediately begins to glisten in your hand. The you remember how I described it like a plasma orb, where the
Mhm.
streaks are coming out from the center. Those immediately, they almost like calm, and they straighten out. All of the lines from the center are straight, and you can see them kind of like wavering in very gentle movements, but there's no more there are no more corners to the movement of this energy.
Okay. It's more of a boba. I see.
Thing, question.
Yes.
Okay, I was waiting to be acknowledged. I'm sorry.
Oh, I wasn't heard. I see. I just made a sound.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. While Shell is doing all of this, can I just kind of look around? I just want to make sure that nothing's creeping up on us while we're focusing on this.
Yeah, make a perception or survival.
Keeping a
Okay.
lookout. Thanks.
Well, they're
That
both
sounds
going to be -1.
Like a good
so-
idea.
Yeah.
Either do the same or help with that.
Or better yet, can I help you with that? Since my perception is -1.
Yeah.
Is
Is that-
yours also -1?
No, mine is a +3.
Thank the goodness.
I'm gonna ask
Hell
both of
yeah.
you to roll.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, that's fun.
I'm gonna ask both of you to roll.
Oh.
Oh,
Y'all
that's not a
fucking
nat
suck.
one.
I think
A dirty one.
the glimmer of the orb is kind of catching both of your attentions and drawing it away from whatever might be going out from around you. And these lines that are streaking from the center are now also accented by almost like very light glitter that begins appearing on the outside around the orb. There's no tactile feeling of this shell, but you can see it.
But there are small changes that are kind of developing, I guess, the longer
Yeah.
it's out. Okay, then I'm definitely feeling this. I'm gonna take a seat on the hood of my car and kind of like hold it in my lap. Very gently. It probably seems a little weird, but he's very careful with the orb. So I take a seat.
Yeah.
Let it absorb, do its thing. Maybe I'll shove a spell slot in it or two. We'll see.
So you got how long are you how long are you guys gonna be out here?
I'm gonna be out here as long as there are changes. And unfortunately, that means I'm kidnapping you guys if y'all don't agree. It's like-
Shell is my ride, so whenever Shell wants to leave,
exactly.
it's however long I'm gonna be out here for.
Y'all can sleep in the car if you want, but
Is anything happening to the moon?
No.
Just the orb.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Ryia, you said you were casting detect magic every 10 minutes, so
Correct.
when you stop here, I'm not sure if you would continue, but at least for the 10 minutes that you have for this latest one, you can see as Shell sits down to wait that the lines of energy inside the orb are purely white, and they are directing the black energy in towards the center, and it looks as if the black energy is being like burned off at the core.
Ooh. I'd inform this to everyone, focusing on Shell because he's doing like the holding. Shell, we're looking at a shift here. It's like the dark energy is being burned away at the core.
I was
Thank you.
thinking and hoping would happen. This is good.
Definitely was the right call to come out here.
Appreciate it. Let me know if anything changes. Keep an eye on it.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna lay back.
Would you instill a spell slot into it?
I would. I
What
would instill a level. Is this an incident? This would be like a weekly thing, so probably just one, like a first
No.
level thing. If this is a situational situation, if that makes sense, then I'll do a level 2. But
Okay. This is a situation, so you
Okay, then it
install
would be a level 2.
2. You prepare the magic and envelop the orb with yours, and the magic that envelops immediately it is immediately like absorbed into the crystal of this and turns everything black. And then once again, very thin lines begin directing the black energy towards the center and trying to burn it off.
I'm sorry, it cut off half of what you said in the middle there.
God damn it, why is it doing this?
I don't know.
I can hear you actually.
It's cutting him out for me.
Okay,
Like,
so it might be
it's
the
not like-
server, because I
Maybe.
did switch it to west, so let me switch to central. So we had luck with that the other day. Switching right now.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Everyone's here.
Howdy.
Okay. Well, just be on this for a bit and see if it cuts me out for you guys. Did you hear everything I said, Will?
I heard everything that you said. Yeah.
Okay. So for Shell, just to quickly reiterate, when you put the second level spell slot into this, your magic envelops the orb, gets absorbed into the crystal, like shrinks in, and then turns everything black.
Oh shit.
Then the black begins to start getting directed by the lines of light into the center, so you start seeing like cracks and almost as if like you're blowing away like burned food, like little pieces begin to like crack and form visual points of entry back into the orb.
Yikes. That's weird. Okay. I'll look to Ryia. Be like, is there any change? Ryia
would tell the group, but it has now become about 90-10 after you put your slot in.
Oh no. Okay, Moon, do your thing, please. I don't know if I messed it up or not. I don't know if I've been the one messing it up or not. Is this even messing it up? I feel fine. I don't know. Does it dissipate any over time if I don't pump any more magic into it while we're out here?
How long would you like to wait?
As long as it takes, baby. I'll wait an hour first and then check in.
Yeah, it's looks like it's getting better.
This is still
So-
like 90-10.
Is the orb large? So whenever you put a spell slot into it, it gets more dark?
When you're using your detect magic, that's when you
Uh-huh.
can see the colors of magic. And inside the orb
Right.
are the two colors, white and black. So that's when you're seeing that color shift. Normally, you don't see the color shift. It just looks like
Well,
energy. In it.
but like you were saying, when Shell put a spell slot into it, it went from like 80 to 90 or something? What did you mean by that? Like the black went from 80 to 90?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
it's
yeah,
about-
that's
So
what I was
energy inside is 90% black and 10% light. Or white.
And that happened, so the black increased when he put the spell slot in.
Yeah.
So then what did I see when he was holding it up? Because it looked like the black was getting burned away.
Yes, it was about 80-20 then.
Okay, cool. So exposing it to the moon increases the white, and putting spell slots into it increases the black. From what we can see.
Scientific.
Shell, could this possibly be... Maybe this is like... The orb is adverse to arcane magic. Assuming that this, truly is divine in nature, then maybe that's what's causing this to progress further towards the black.
If I could make a small amendment in what
Yeah.
you said there, you know that Shell is a sorcerer, so sorcerers would use in this world there are three basic principles of magic. There's the divine, there is the arcane, which wizards have, and then there's natural magic, which would be sorcerers, druids,
Okay.
rangers. Yeah, so this would just be like natural magic, but everything else you said is within the world. Yeah.
If that's the case, so that means that I have a different school of magic than Shell does, right?
Correct.
Could we wait and see? All right, so let's wait and for it to get back closer to 80.
Yeah.
And then let me try.
Yeah. Let's do that. I like this.
Darwin doesn't really understand what's going on,
Uh-huh.
so instead of paying attention to the orb and whatever hullabaloo is going on with this magic stuff,
Mhm.
he's just gonna keep a lookout to see.
Thanks,
gonna keep it like
Darwin.
Okay. I think you're very distracted by the rave lights that are going on by the orb. But so
Mayhaps
far,
a bit. Yeah.
yeah, so far nothing has assailed you. You've waited an hour. With Ryia using detect magic again as ritual. It seems like it's shifted about 5%.
Okay, so
85-15.
Okay, so let's do another hour.
Why didn't I bring a coffee?
I've got some instant coffee in the trunk.
Oh, genius. I mean, prudent is what I meant to say.
There's some bottled water too. Okay, yeah. Another hour, then I'll wait, and if it's about 80-20, I'll give Ryia the go-ahead.
Ryia mixes in the filgers with the aquafine and drinks it down.
More of a Fojo guy.
Fojo. It's so pricey though. Well, for you it's not.
You don't even know.
God, you've become a dick after knowing how much money you have. What are grocery stores even? How much does an apple cost? $300?
Right.
God damn it.
Yeah, dump that spot in. It's okay. It means that I can rest easy in my own philanthropy. I no longer have to fear going negative about it. Okay. For now.
Could just keep not checking it for a while and see where it goes.
It's true. I probably won't for a while, honestly, because that's a lot of money. But,
So.
Your spell slot, ma'am.
Here it is.
You're using a level 1?
Yes.
Okay. Now, excuse me. You are able to pull from different sources of magic, just like you mentioned. You're able to pull from the arcane, as well as natural magic. As you pull and concentrate on the arcade.
Can I actually
Arcade?
ask you something before we proceed? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What's up?
Because of my tattoo, do I have any spark of the divine?
Spark of the divine. You wouldn't be able to concentrate it into spell energy. Like you wouldn't be able to. Right. Like since you're using the essence of a spell slot here, you can't
Makes
like
total
focus
sense,
that
yeah.
much energy yet.
Copy that.
Yeah, you're pulling this spell energy and pulling through arcane into this orb, and as you place it in, the exact same thing happens, but quicker. It goes back to 85-15.
So it produces more black than natural magic.
Right. More
Gotcha.
black than white. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Shell, you must have a lot of connections. Do you know anyone with a spark of divine magic? Perhaps more than a spark. It's worse when I do it, so...
It didn't seem worse, just faster.
I mean, moving faster towards the black. But I'm assuming we want this to look like the moon.
Then it's gotta be sitting out here for a while.
Or if
but
you know anyone, or if Kara knows anyone who knows
Would I know
divine
anyone?
magic.
I mean, you don't personally know anyone, but you could always, like, ring up someone from the company.
I don't really know anyone in particular, and I'm not sure how involved you'd like a megacorp to be in this
You're
org.
absolutely right. Okay, over the table.
Yes.
I'm planning on putting points into cleric very soon. If not the next time that we level up, probably the time after that, assuming I survive and don't die. If we want to come up with a plan, then I will commit my level 4 to a cleric. So, and the reason why I'm saying that I can maybe do this is because my tattoo has, like, something is up with it where there's, like, a tinge of the divine there. So I even have, like, an RP reason to maybe go into that. So we could maybe even do that if we want to, like, keep this on the DL and not involve anyone else. Then I can just study, quote, to improve that aspect of myself, and then one day when we level up to level 4, we can revisit this. And that's even assuming that you don't want to come out here frequently to charge it up on our own. Just an idea.
Okay.
Now, I would like to ask for the three of you to choose between knowledge, insight, and perception, each of you doing a different one.
Okay, please let me do knowledge. That's the only thing I'm positive
I
on.
cannot do knowledge. What is my insight? My perception's +2, my insight's +2. So I can do either one of those. Whatever you want, baby.
I would
Insight or
prefer perception.
Then I'll do
Killer.
insight.
Yes, we're rolling dice. Fuck.
Fuck
Fuck.
again. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna use my inspiration. Here it
Yeah,
is.
buddy. You do that.
I'm gonna roll worse.
Oh!
Ryia, this is an instant, so you have your luck points if you want to use them.
Yeah, I was about to say, okay, can I use a luck point each? Wait, no, I can only use one luck point at a time, right?
Yeah,
Or
so
like-
you'd only be able to reaction one of them, but you can use as many on yourself as you want.
Okay, I'll use one luck point. I assume Shell,
Takes the 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Shit. I guess it's like, what's more important? Do we want to see something, or do we want to, like, intuit something? Because I have to choose between Darwin and Shell here.
Well, Darwin's got a +3, so do Darwin.
Yeah, thank you. I'll go ahead and use a luck point on Darwin.
Darwin, please
Reroll
reroll.
that, baby.
Here's the secret. Make it a good one this time.
I
Hey,
am-
what did I just say?
Never mind.
So
Next
8?
time, just do it to me. I'll just do it. I'll just.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Okay, I'll use a luck point on myself. Okay, a 15. Woo!
That's, I'll take it. A 15's not bad.
Oh
I'm
my
just
god.
too distracted by the Ravelands coming from this
It's
orb right
very
now.
true. I think I am
It's
too.
probably
I'm just,
not
like,
good for our
babying this
eyes.
thing.
Darwin, through your perception, at the very least, what you can garner is this. There was definitely some kind of connection that you remember seeing that Nyx had to the moon, right? And obviously this orb is reacting under moonlight. Whatever is happening seems to be generating more of the white energy inside the orb, and anything that is coming in is instilling more black energy into the orb, right? So depending on what the outcome you want is, you have the ability to influence white or black. Shell, the understanding you have of the amount of time that you have is not great, because this used to be evened out. It used to be about 50-50. And through the amount of slots that you've put in and the others have put in and the amount of time, the math doesn't check out. Which means that what you're noticing with the infusion of energy is actually accelerating more, almost like a seesaw. The heavier one side is, it's going to be accelerating more on that side as you put more energy into it. Ryia, there's a couple things you notice about this. First, arcane energy and natural energy did not work. There's a good chance that divine energy also won't work. And that's due to the prior knowledge of the black energy that you found inside the orb coming already from an unnatural source.
Okay.
With that, you understand the white energy inside the orb is not just like soul energy, but it's deific. So it's not even like holy energy. It's like God energy, right?
Okay, so yeah. Shit.
Right? It's deific energy. And it's contested right now against something unnatural. If there is nothing that is normal that can affect the black to hinder it, then you'd have to go to unnatural things.
Okay.
What would be unnatural that has magical sources? The easiest answer would be things that are self-taught or self-created. Unnatural magic. The conclusion you come to with this fight of magic that is pulling from whatever its origin is versus deific magic is something contested in its own creation. And the easiest solution that you can understand are witches and hags.
Huh. That's exciting.
You understand, right?
Mhm.
For, like, even
Yeah.
just in a bestiary sense, they could cast a spell that everyone knows, but they do it in their own way. They have their own material components, they have their own somatics, their own words, and the spells work only for them because they learned it that way. But they still work.
Okay. Definitely tell everyone this, but Ryia will admit that she knows no hags. Well, she might know of a hag, but that's cut off.
Yeah, I doubt I'd know of any witches or hags. I could be wrong, but I doubt it over the table.
Dang. Well,
Mhm.
that's a question I can save till after session.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys could always go to the discount version of witches and hags, which are warlocks.
Well, it's funny because I was planning on going warlock as well. Not sure what patron yet, but was leaning towards a hag.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that had to do with the question that I'll ask you after session.
Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was still on your plate.
It was on my plate, yeah. Was definitely gonna go warlock, but I had a different patron in mind. But, yeah. I'll get to that later. Okay, well, Same, Shell, same offer on the table. Well, I say Shell, but Darwin's here too. Sorry. Guys, I was planning on going Warlock anyway, so could do the same thing, except we could frame it like I'm trying to, because I think Ryia was aware, and saying, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't think we solidified this, but there was a digital hag that Ryia knew of that had connections to the Wesker family, right?
Ooh, I'd have to check the deep notes if that's true or not. That does sound familiar, though.
When you and I were talking about me going Warlock, at that point, I think the talk was about a digital hag, or a hag that was very in tune with like the digital realm, who worked with the Weskers, but they were not strictly allies. It was like a business thing.
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think I have to talk to you about this now, because it determines whether or not this plan works. You know the Warlock patron, the monstrosity?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read anything on there that said that the power had to come from the monstrosity, just that you were perpetually terrified of it.
Yes.
Would you allow a hag patron with a monstrosity subclass? Like, maybe the hag knows something and clues me in on a secret, and then I make contact with something? You kind of see what I mean?
No. Can you explain again?
Alright, I could save it till the end now, if you want. Just so we don't eat up more time.
No, it's fine.
Okay, give me a sec, I'm going to dig up the hatch.
I just didn't understand, like, which way you were finagling.
I want to do the monstrosity subclass, but I would like to have a hag patron.
A hag patron for the monstrous subclass.
Like, because it doesn't say that I get my power from the monstrosity, unless I'm mistaken, which is what I'm going to go check. So it's like the hag could be giving me the power, but cluing me into something that I'm not aware of, and the knowledge of that is where the monstrosity effects come from. Let me see. Monstrous behemoth. The very presence and existence of these creatures is a wonder and impossibility. Though you may be far from their grasp, you can feel their hold on you coil and strengthen with every breaking moment of reality.
This is the flavor text I wrote for it.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that. I'll
Okay.
definitely have to think about that.
Well, I was going to initially go Warlock as my next level anyway, so let me know. But Ryia will at least pitch the plan.
Hold on, let me just roll up this document.
Oh, I see it. The monster comes for you, and its awareness of you is what fuels your fear of it and your connection to its power. I mean, you still have the final call, of course, but...
Oof. Yeah, so there... Yeah, okay, I did put it in. So in the table, there is a general monstrosity column in case the monster was not specifically one of the three. So you could definitely do a hag as the monstrosity for this.
Okay.
But it will be coming for you.
Right.
And if we're talking about this, because we're talking about it open right now,
Right.
to let everyone know, this is not going to be a normal like CR3, CR5 hag. This is going to be much stronger. It's got to be at the same power level as the other monstrosities.
Would I, like, if I did go with the hag, would I be able to pick as far as the spell table goes, as far as which one of those columns I get?
Oh, unless it's one of the specific ones, you go with the monstrosity table. So the first column.
Okay, so if I pick a custom one, it's going to be the first column.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alrighty. And would... So it... Okay. To chew on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Would only Hag be giving the type of, like, magic that we need? Like, if I went with any of the other ones, would that also work?
So, hags are the easiest conclusion you came to that understand how to do magic unnaturally. So as long as the source of magic is unnatural, that's really what you're looking for in order to do something about this. You don't even know if it'll work.
Okay, that is true. All of these monstrous behemoths, I mean, they seem unnatural to me, but... Okay, well, either way, level 4 is a way off, so I'm just kind of spitballing here. But yeah, Shell and Darwin, I will say that I can commit to, like, trying to, like, dig through some old contacts, and maybe I can find someone who knows the type of magic that we need. And if I do, then I'll let you know. AKA, when I get a level in Warlock, I will let you know. But I don't have an answer right now, and she would apologize.
You could
That's
also try
fine.
looking through your old data. You still haven't recovered
Old
that yet,
data.
right? From your old phone?
Oh, from my old phone?
Or
Yeah.
there could be someone at the guild that might be able to point you in the right direction.
Yeah,
So you were
that is
able to
true.
get, like, spell notes from it, but you didn't get much else.
Okay, would I... I
mean,
guess maybe...
Unless you're not asking Darwin, you'd need to hire someone. But you
Oh
have
yeah,
Darwin.
I'd for sure be asking Darwin. Yeah, could I mean, could we do that now?
Unfortunately not, because
No,
he doesn't have any
we're out of
connection.
the-
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
not in the city.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll wait.
Darwin can't
Okay, well-
really do anything right now.
We learned a lot.
Oh, you have a gun, right?
What happens if you put bullets into it? I'm just kidding. Please don't shoot the orc.
Does it look like there's still progress being made slowly?
Yeah.
Okay. How long could I guesstimate it would take to bring it back down some more? Like about 20% or so.
Like 4 or 5 hours.
How long to take it to one fully white side?
More.
Yeah.
Probably gonna need 2 days at least, if that's our
About-
plan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How long are you guys willing to stay out here? Because we do have to drive back.
As long as it takes, but if we're seeing it through here, I would really ask that we do this again tomorrow night.
What do you mean?
Like, we can't get it to a full white state now, so if we're going to stay out here all night, I assume the goal is to get it to a full white state, so let's commit, and next night immediately come back out here.
Ryia, I forgot to give you one more piece of information. Based on your calculations, one more night won't hurt that much. But you do know that with this orb not being balanced, it is slowly but surely and accelerating when it gets more towards one side, continuing to move towards that side. So since there's more black, it is continually eating up more of the white.
So, we need to get as much moonlight tonight as we can to
Very
slow
surprised
down.
you guys came out here in the weekday.
Yeah.
To
Good thing
slow
we did.
down the process. This is gonna
Um,
take several nights, most likely. Unless the amount, like, if we stay out all night until the moon goes away, if that pushes it to 51 or over, then the white will start taking over, and then we can just let time pass.
Do you want the white to take over?
I mean, us dumb people, like, black evil, white good, yin-yang symbol? Maybe? Who knows? Let's find out.
If you're talking about yin yang, you'd want a balance, right?
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna say.
yeah, but
I would
I mean,
go
like-
for a balance.
It's not going to sit in a balance, right? It's going to always progress towards one side. And, you know, white, I guess, has long been a symbol of the divine for, like, light, right? So I think it's an easy conclusion to fall into when we have absolutely no background context for this thing. It's
True.
easy to assume a god is good.
Yeah.
Which I would assume is what we're all collectively laboring under here.
Dumb
Yeah.
question for the one person who's not there. What color was the orb when we initially found it before Shell touched it?
You guys didn't detect magic at the time.
Ah, right.
The orb itself, before the entity was removed and all the shit happened afterward, was blue.
Okay.
Like, to the naked eye, it was blue.
Yeah, to the naked eye, it was
Uh,
blue and swirling with energy.
Yeah, but aside from that, we never really checked. I think the first time we checked, it was about 50-50. So maybe let's try to get it back at least to about 50-50.
Yeah. Well, let's see. How,
Darwin, set up the tent.
Yeah. Let's see what tonight
What
gets
the-
us.
You know, I didn't expect the tent to be the running theme of both of my games this week.
Oh wow, you're right. But this one was easier to like think of, I guess, conceptually. Went to the floor to ceiling mart or whatever it was.
Wall
Can
to
I-
Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can you what?
What? I don't know why I want to know this. What's the make and model of Shell's car?
It's like a tomato
Uh-huh.
camera.
A tomato camera. Tomato makes the strangest cars, don't they? Cool.
It's like,
I just
what,
wanted to know,
silver?
just kind of see, like, I wonder what kind of car Shell got.
Yeah.
Just some regular ass fucking car.
Yep.
You see?
I mean, there's already a Citroen out there, so a tomato isn't that far of a stretch.
Right? It's like, why are all the car companies fruit-based?
True. But yeah, I would be asking Darwin to set up the tent, sorry. I'm busy babying an orb. My
Darwin, hold on one
fragile
second.
hands.
Before you do that, I have a friend who can help us. Ritual. Oh, fuck, it's unlearned! Damn it! Looks like I'll have to bring the Dinkster out later.
Oh god.
You could always
You
help
named
him
it
with
the
your
Dinkster.
hand.
Yeah, Slinky Dink.
Oh fuck, I forgot. Slinky Dink.
I don't know where the name came
Oh,
from.
man.
It's like there's a seed of comedy in my soul that just spits out ridiculousness.
God, it's
I should call him.
passed over millennia.
The name survived. I love it. People watching, this is the interconnectivity of the Phandara universe. Behold!
Yeah, this is it. The one named Slinky Dink.
It's really the only example. I can't think of any others.
For now.
So let's charge this orb as much as we can tonight.
Yeah, I'll be laying out on the hood of the car literally all night, I think, with the
Yeah.
orb.
Well, you could get like a total of like 9 hours, I want to say,
Yeah.
Will do.
until sunrise. Or at least like till moonset.
Oh yeah. What's that orb
Um,
looking like?
Are you actually spending the night out, or are you like sleeping beside it? I would like to know.
Yeah,
what-
no, I'm when I went up on the hood of the car, I imagined him with like his like his ass up against like the glass, you know,
Yeah.
of the windshield, and then kind of laying back into it, holding the orb on his lap. His legs are kind of crisscross applesauce, and like he'd stay like that all night, I think.
Okay. Well, are you sleeping?
Probably, yeah. Like if like I'm not on purpose, like I'd be watching it and checking in. But like if I fall asleep, then I fall asleep. But like I don't feel like it would be a very deep sleep. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking like micro naps. You know, you're making sure that you're keeping a watch over this thing. You're getting shut eye when you can, but you're not taking too long before each check-in. The other two are sleeping through the night, or no?
I guess Ryia can always sleep later.
Okay.
You could take turns sleeping.
Hey, yeah, could we take shifts?
You could.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not
let's take
stopping
shifts. Yeah, just so that everyone. God, now we're a real D&D party.
I know.
Right? As we babysit this orb.
Yeah. All right, little guy, my turn. I'm talking to the orb shell, not you. I would never. Don't look at me like that.
He's looking at you like that.
You know what? Just give me the orb. Good night.
I don't think he'd want to like sleep, like commit to sleeping.
You when you get to morning time, Shell, you consider all of the moments that you took to watch over this orb and the progress, and looking at it through glimpses in between micro naps, and you find that the shift was definitely strongest when the moon was directly above. As it faded over to, you know, the sides of the sky, as it were, from where you are, the effect of transitioning the black energy to white lessened and lessened at every hour. And so at the moment, it's about 65-35.
Okay, that's better. I think a few more hours out here, another night, will bring it back to about even. Alright, Darwin, get up. We gotta pack this tent up and get going.
Is it still the middle of the night? Is it morning?
It's the morning.
It's dawn.
Oh. I suppose I will get up. And
You each make a bottled water of Filgers and
Yeah.
drive
It's
back.
at least like some like premium filters or some shit, but like it's
Select roast Filgers.
yeah, it's like the best you could find at
Yeah.
the normal people store.
Yeah.
not the worst.
It doesn't take you guys long to get back onto the asphalt, obviously. As your electronics begin charging again, you'll still need to get into the city to get back to connection. Meanwhile, Zeneca at like 7 a.m. begins to get like hundreds of texts and calls because nobody can reach Darwin.
I had kind of suspected something like this would happen. We were only there for like a day, right?
Yeah, but
Not
you
even
weren't
An evening.
available in the morning. And it's morning now, and you're still there. Uh-oh.
100 for just the morning?
Well, you gotta get back.
Yeah, but I didn't expect hundreds of texts.
Well,
Because
a
we
lot
were,
of those
like,
are
we didn't-
also like, have you seen Darwin? Do you know where he is? And then like another big portion is like, can you sign off on this? I know you're away, but no one's there.
She'll sign off on anything that comes in, and she'll tell the others he was on a special mission. He should be back soon.
Nobody gets the message and everyone's asking. But yeah, you sign off on all the work. It's all good.
Hundreds.
As you guys get back to the city, making the drive back. It's gonna be probably about lunchtime when you make it back to the office, Darwin. But you do. And Shell and Ryia, I suppose you guys would go back to the penthouse, correct?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
this is gonna be like half a day gone-ish. So next time when we pick back up, we'll pick back up on this day, in the middle of the day. I don't know where I was going with that, but we'll pick back up here. Nice.
What is it? It's Wednesday now, right?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Yeah. It's a Wednesday.
Is it?
Yeah. Because first it was Tuesday.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
we did
went
that
out-
whole bit.
Yeah.
We did the bit.
Yeah. Right. It is Wednesday. Yeah. You're right.
I am.
Thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you had some fun, and we'll pick this back up next time on
Looking forward to it.
Stargazers. Bye.
Boy.
Wow.
Bye.
Goodbye.